They look semi-legit to me.
Yeah, they are. I feel they are legit.
I think in the whole career that I've been running this business, I maybe had 2 that they were real gold. Everything else is gold.
$40 for gold.
$40. Hey guys, Pete over here. So throughout today's video, there'll be little snippets that you're gonna see of me.
Oh, sweet. This thing's like a police car.
What is this? This is gotta be the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Well, no, hear me out. Well, hold on. There we go.
And then look at this. What is this? Bunny ears?
Yeah, it's
What
like Pikachu.
Do they turn on? Because there's bulbs in there.
Yeah, somehow this thing's kind of confusing how they use it. I don't know what I'm doing. They do turn on.
Oh,
It screams like a
so
flosser.
one of them. Oh, you got 2 of them now. These are like bunny ears. This has got to be. Whoever came up with this thing.
No, I think the sirens. If someone's breaking into your tent, you could turn on the siren and
So it has a
scare
flashlight,
people off.
has a radio, has a TV, has bunny lights in your tent, and then you have emergency siren. How does that work? That doesn't work now.
Well, I think it's for people like that are police officers and are off duty. They could put it on top of their car. Or if someone's breaking into your tent, you can scare them off.
That is nuts. Why did we buy this?
I thought it was cool.
So going back to the beginning of the video when I started talking about these, throughout this video you're gonna see little clips of me showing off very cool stuff that my friend Ernest brought in from Nashville. He's an awesome picker, and he brought these 3 posters to me. They're probably from 40s or 50s. They don't represent anything crazy, like they're not Coca-Cola signs or anything to do with oil or any automotive or anything like that, but they're still very cool, and they're definitely original,
If he buys the watches, he'll watch. You know what? No, this stuff adds up. It's gold filled, but you know what?
Yeah.
Like this here, it sells all day on eBay for over 50 or over.
So is that like Brazilian gold or something they call it?
No, it's gold filled. They make
Yeah,
other
it's gold
metals
filled.
with the gold, and
But I'll be honest with you, it's just not my cup of tea.
It's all right.
It's just, and I know that it's not,
no, it's pretty good.
it's not something that I can move here in the shop, and I really don't want to list stuff like this on eBay, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah. This has to go on eBay. Even this thing.
yeah, that's a vintage piece for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, this is too.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say no on these,
It's all right.
I love this though. I
knew you
truly
would. I
love
knew
this
you would.
because
I
you
knew
don't
you
see
would.
stuff like this,
No, you don't.
And even, I can tell right away with these flat screws that it's correct to the period, right? It's got a
Yeah, they're not reproducing that. Not that quality anyway.
Tiffany Studios, yeah, and nobody's knocking this off.
No.
Like from back in the day. So this is not a repop, so it's pretty cool. It's how heavy it is.
I know, isn't it?
This is probably 8 pounds.
Yeah.
To put your files or letters, are very, very cute. All these, that's me right there, Sagittarius.
Yeah.
All the zodiacs here, so. What do you know about this? You know anything about this? It's an oldie for sure.
Oh yeah, it's got to be from the 40s
50s?
or 50s.
Yeah, 40s, 50s. I'm surprised all the wheels are still intact. Usually these
Yeah,
completely
rubber
fall
wheels.
apart, you know.
They're rubber? The wheel?
Well, they were rubber. Now they're solid rock because they're dry. You know, but they're very cool. This is a very nice piece. I like that. That's a vintage piece with turquoise, sterling silver.
Maybe this is the Oscar Mayer hot dog truck from back then.
Oscar Mayer. No, it's not a wiener.
It's not the winner.
That's a cool piece too.
Yeah, they came.
Very nice.
They came together. Right?
And you know, stuff like this actually does sell good for me in a shop here.
Well, it reminded me because I saw you sell. I don't know what the date of the film was, but you had some Navajo jewelry.
Yes, yes, a little bit. And actually this gentleman right here, Manny, that works for me, he does a lot of his own jewelry, that anything that has to do with, you know, Aztec, right? Or
Aztec, yeah, some indigenous
so
work,
he
yeah.
he likes that kind of stuff, you know. That's an oldie. That's probably
Yeah.
40s, 50s.
Yeah, that is.
You know, little aspirin box.
Hey, man, if I see this
These watches hit and miss for me, right? If they don't run, they're just kind of for parts.
Well,
People
it's
still
all for
buy them.
parts. Yeah, they still buy them.
Gold filled, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think in the whole career that I've been running this business, I maybe had 2 that they were real gold. Everything else is gold.
$40 for gold.
$40.
You're a good
I'm used to
salesman.
that. I look at the TV.
This is a little cute scale.
Well, that's $5.
Yeah, you got the weights in there, right? Yeah, there's a few weights in there. Yeah,
Most of them are.
yeah.
How old is that?
That's not
60s, 50s?
probably
See the
not.
thing inside?
It looks pretty clean metal, so not.
Eastman Studio scale.
Probably Kodak, huh? Maybe not.
Eastman Kodak Company,
Eastman Kodak.
Rochester,
Oh, it says
New
that
York.
on there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
Look at him. Here, you gotta take that back.
and that's cool. Did you originally bought that back in the day, or
I did.
you? Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
I don't know why.
Bound for Glory. It's funny
I
though
was
because
really into the
they
Michael
did.
Jordan and the, what do you call it?
This
Bulls
is
at
not
that
official licensed one. I tell you why. Nowhere on this says Chicago Bulls.
Oh, is that right?
It does have his name on the bottom that it mentions Michael Jordan here.
Okay.
A very special season, Michael Jordan.
And on the front, there's no Bulls.
No, no, because this is not a licensed shirt from NBA, you know, from the
Yeah,
Bulls.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's still cool. It's vintage for sure.
Good
Made in
size.
USA, good size, extra large, made in USA. What do you want to get out of everything here? I know you want 150 for this, so that's settled, and I'm okay with that. That's a beautiful piece. I'm not arguing with this. What about their everything else here? Couple pieces of jewelry here, the shirt, the watches, this little guy. I mean, like this. Not a whole lot of money here, but still, I'll make a few bucks. What are you thinking?
150.
So you want 150 for this, and then 150 for the rest?
Yeah. I mean, I'll throw this in. Yeah, with that, I mean, you can't go wrong.
You sure I can go wrong?
You won't. You can't go wrong.
All right, I respect that. I'm easy. You're giving me a good price, yeah. You're giving me a good price. Couple of these pieces should go for decent money. If this was like official license, this T-shirt would have been around $100.
Is that right?
You know,
Yeah.
100, maybe even 120, nice and clean. But it's not official license to the Bulls,
Where
so
I bought it. I don't know.
you know.
It's too long ago for me.
It was a great season, 72-10. You know, one of their best seasons. So, all right, awesome. So this is something cool that came in the other day. The box maybe is not in the best condition, but the whole system is brand new. And we do get a lot of gaming systems here, but never like complete, never used systems. They're very rare to show up like this. So this is a GameCube, still sealed. Everything, even AV cables, they're never been untangled here. They're all original controller, power supply. And this is kind of intriguing because this came with it. This is an envelope that it says Nintendo on it, that it's sealed on the back. And I'm wondering if that's how it's supposed to be, Ryan. You think that's, or did somebody seal these accidentally, or
I
what?
think they probably gave you like Nintendo cash to buy games because it says you got games. Or
Yeah, so I don't know if this actually belongs with this. Maybe not. But this is all original paperwork that came with it as well. So pretty cool. Very rare for us to get like never used system. And it appears that less and less stuff is out there like that, that it's still, you know, in brand new condition. Absolutely love it. So one of my favorite pickers showed up in my shop, and he's all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. He comes to the shop probably once every couple months, and he brings me amazing stuff. And today was no different. He brought me some very cool pieces, and this is one of them that I want to show off. This is called the Scotch jug. This is a thermos that back in the day, probably late 50s, early 60s, you would like bring out to the beach and stuff. You mix your drink inside, right? And then this rubber bowl that it's on top, it's actually, right now it's so hard because over the years it just stiffen up, but normally you would pump this and the liquid would come out, whatever you would mix in it. This thing is in such a pristine condition that it's hard to believe. The only thing that it's missing is actually the box that it came in. It's got very cool graphics right on top on this, but even the bottom is amazing. Not a drop of rust on the bottom. So very cool piece. Now how much I can get out of this, very hard to say. Not many comps of this particular model. There's some without the bowl, just a regular thermos. Maybe this one I can get 100, 120 bucks. We'll see. Hello. Okay.
I don't have the cert for it or anything.
Well, that's pretty cool, Peter Pan. I had a few of these Disney stuff here, and they do okay, you know.
Yeah, I mean they're cool. My stuff is gonna. We finally finished our basement. Wife's not gonna let me hang them all up anymore. This was my dream job. In my sophomore year of college, they fired them all. The birth of Pixar and DreamWorks came up, and I didn't want to walk down the hallway and do CAD programming. So I'm like, all right.
Pinocchio, this is a Bambi.
Yeah, they're the three original guys, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. My daughter's gonna give this stuff away to garage sale. Right. It's just becoming thousands of dollars of stuff, and I'd rather someone.
I mean, they still got the ugly looking 80s, 90s, you know, covers on them. I mean, the frames, but Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah, these most of them are from a guy in Randhurst Mall when it existed. Had a shop, and he kind of had his 10 little fingers and toes into all the pies.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I have no idea who that is. Back in the day, animation art.
Right, he lives in Wakanda.
Wakanda, Illinois.
Yeah, he's just a guy who had his fingers and toes into everything.
Yeah.
That's where I got most of my stuff. Everything else I got was
Marlon Brando.
From Eagle Scout.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try to figure out. We'll work on it. I'll have Ryan come in tomorrow and play with it, see if we can get it going.
You can go on Amazon and buy one of those pins for like
you
$5,
can buy
$10.
the pins, yeah.
A lot of times that's what makes the difference, especially for the Nintendos.
So this should be, who signed this?
Apparently not Wookiee. Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford.
I recently sold Carrie Fisher photo, original one, like from the first original Star Wars that was signed, you know, and since she
passed away,
stuff went up a little bit in price, you know, but
yeah, same thing with Marlon Brando. I mean, it's hard to find comps to that. I mean, there's one guy on eBay selling it for 10 grand. I'm like, you're out of your tree. There's no way you're getting 10 grand for this thing. but I can't just give it to half-price books for, you know, 10, 20 bucks. I'm like, sorry, dude.
So here's the story with me too. I mean, you do have these certificates on this, but they're
Only as good as it's
yeah,
not like
and like
coins where it's NPG certified.
and this is kind of framed on this.
Yeah, you could throw that crap out. They just put that on there.
You know, Farmer Fleet used to sell these. You can hang them this way or that way depending on what artist, and that's even how they make it. You know, you can hang it both ways.
We got that in Caesar's Palace on a manager trip in the Forum, where they got like Pete Rose sitting outside and Dick Butkus signing autographs and stuff.
Okay.
I love it. I have another one already from when I made Eagle Scout. Walter Payton signed one for me. We used to watch him running up and down
Yeah.
Witch Mountain in Buffalo Grove. You know, it doesn't have a cert or anything. He left it to me when he offed himself after the military. So it's like, all right, you're not gonna let me hang it up. All right, you know what I mean? The guy told me it's very hard to find. I bought 2 of them. My mom's got the other one. She's a Beatle maniac.
Yeah.
But he's like finding something from that.
I mean, what are you
Sullivan
thinking?
show.
What are you trying to get out of this? Talk to me, because
You know,
I think I'll be more interested just in these cells.
Okay.
Because they're cool by themselves, and even that they have these, you know, kind of crappy certificates with them, but the people just like these cells. And
Yeah, my kid's 10 now. She's like,
what are you thinking?
I paid, I want to say like 250, 300 bucks for them when I bought them. I don't know. I mean, this one
Yeah, I've seen it a
is
couple.
just one
Yeah, I
artist.
watched
This
the
one's
video,
the
actually.
3 original guys,
Yeah.
if that makes any difference to you or not. I mean, these are the 3 original guys who used to do them all. But I don't know if you have to have a buyer. If it's
Yeah.
just sit here on your wall, it doesn't do you any good either.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to put you.
Well, I gotta put them on a wall. I get a lot of people going through here, and that's how I sell them. The last set that I had was actually all the same frames and looked kind of cool. We had 8 of them, and we displayed them all together, and I actually sold them relatively quickly.
Okay, if it's something
but
that's gonna sit on your shelf for 15 years until you have the right buyer come in, Disney and Star Wars, I think you can move. But you know what I mean, like Muhammad Ali gloves. Are you really gonna be able to move it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I'll be honest with you. Like
Sure.
these right here, I can offer you like $100, 25 bucks a pop on these. This, I think I'm actually gonna say no. I
Okay.
think I'm gonna pass on these.
Okay.
So it's your call. You know, I mean,
Yeah, $100. I'm looking, I guess, for a little bit more than that.
what are you looking for?
2. If I'm paying 300 a piece for them.
Because I tell you, the last ones that I sold here, I put them out roughly between $65 and $75 a piece, and I got like on average about 50 bucks a piece out of them.
Really?
I had the
Nice.
same situation that they were also signed.
Yeah.
Certificate was some kind of unknown, who knows who,
Sure.
back in the day, early
Yeah.
90s. So I really sell them just as just beautiful, you know.
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow.
Bruce, right?
And most people probably gonna remove them out of these frames and put them in something else, so it's more, you know, work.
Alright, thanks a lot.
It's just that they're.
So if you're okay with that, I can do that. If not, I gotta say no. And if you're looking for a couple $100, like 50 bucks a piece, I just can't. I'll never make my money on this.
Well, I don't want to put you out either. I want it
So-
to be win-win. We split the difference. You want to go 150?
I can't. I'm gonna say no. I'm sorry. I'm just giving you
I
straightforward
appreciate it.
price, you know.
I'd rather you hit me between the eyes with it. I'm brutal truth, man. If it's garbage, it's garbage.
That's funny.
you
I
know?
never heard that.
That's how I'm built. I don't want anyone to sugarcoat it. Just
Listen,
hit me
if it
between
helps
the
you
eyes.
out, I'll throw another 20 bucks. I'll do like 120. I don't want to go any higher. I don't.
Yeah, I don't want you to lose.
Yeah, we can do it.
So,
Alright,
um,
take
The
care,
Star
man.
Wars one, you
I don't think so.
don't think you could do anything with that?
I don't think so.
Okay. And the Peyton, you see it, these are a dime a dozen.
Right. So,
Okay. And of the Beatles, Paul McCartney.
I mean, it's cool. It's just
The only good thing about that is it's on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that separates it from the
Yeah.
other thing. like I said, this Godfather, Marlon Brando, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he barely signed anything on the Godfather stuff. But is that guy gonna get 10 grand on eBay?
No way.
No way in hell.
No,
He's
no.
out of his tree.
No.
I'm like, dude, and he keeps sending me, dude, what would you give me? Will you give me 5? And I'm like, dude, you're
Yeah.
nuts. I own the same damn one. I was just looking to try and find a comp. Yeah.
This makes me a little bit interested. The Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher and Mark Graham, they look semi-legit to me.
Yeah, I feel they are legit. I know the cert's weak, but I don't think you would have a problem moving that. You gotta have a million Star Wars fanatics come in here. They're just, you know.
$20.
Okay.
If this had a PCA certificate on it, different ballgame. Okay.
I get you. It's like giving you a coin that's PGS certified or something that's someone says it's super good.
So it's totally your call if you want to do that. I mean, I'll do 120 here. If you want to do this for 20, I'll do that. If not, I'm gonna say no. The rest of the stuff I'm passing.
Okay.
So-
No, that's fair. I understand.
So you tell me what you feel comfortable with, and if you want to do that, I'll write you up. If not,
This I for $20, I think I'm just gonna keep it.
I get it.
It's been living in my closet. Maybe
I get
I'll
it.
put it at a garage sale and some
lots of
fanatic
fans out there.
comes
You
by.
can maybe even gift it to somebody. You know?
Exactly.
So-
So this it's sentimental value just because
How's it
it's
going?
from my buddy.
Good, how are you?
These two, sure, they're maybe
Yeah.
worth $10 million, but find a buyer. Good luck. I wish you the best of luck. God bless you. These, I love them just because that was what I would want to do. But my kid's old now. I'm gonna die. And
Well, we all gonna die. But
you know what I mean? It's,
but don't say that.
I'm just saying, like when I cleaned out my grandpa's house, he had a whole basement full of National Geographics.
Yeah.
You go through that shit, and it's just becomes stuff. You know, and my
Yeah.
wife's like, dude, are you having a midlife crisis? I go, no, I got all this shit that I've spent thousands of dollars. You won't let me hang it up. Now we finished our basement. What the hell am I going to do with it? These, I just made them frame them like mine. When you become Eagle Scout, you get your pick of like 20 people. So I
Right.
got like Siskel and Ebert, Dirty Harry, Charles Bronson, Walter Payton. They all send you these 8x10s that are signed.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the guy frame them. So in my condo, before I got married, I had a whole wall of this shit.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're a single bachelor. Now you got the
And now the
Swatch
lady-
in your ear, and
la-
she's
lady
like, you ain't
says,
putting
"Get-
that shit
get rid
up."
of it.
Now she'll buy that little slot
This is
machine
the
over
only
there.
one that you can put in the
She
corner.
won't even care. She don't give a shit about Star Wars. She's from England. That Piccadilly Circus dartboard,
Oh, you-
she'll go goo goo gaga over that.
So you say people from England don't give a shit about Star Wars? I think there's a lot of fans in England that love
Them,
Star Wars.
yes.
but-
Her, she don't even care about the Beatles. She'd be like, what do you do? I'll go
She
down
probably
Abbey
heard
Road
enough
and-
about
She
Beatles,
heard. She just
but-
don't care. It don't excite her.
So what do you want to do? What are you thinking? What do you want to do?
I guess I'll let you have them. If anything, I could always come and buy them back from you if I had a use for them. I don't know what the hell I'm
Okay.
going to do with them. This, I'm going to have to hang
All right,
on to it.
so-
Just because, you know.
I get it.
$20.
I do need your ID. I'll write you up
Yeah,
for it.
of course.
So before we end today's video, guys, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate everyone who bought the ticket to the rally. We are completely sold out. That literally took only a few days. So stay tuned to throughout the next 6 months, because we will be giving away some tickets for free. So either on my channel or John's Cincinnati channel or Kevin's channel, keep an eye on it, because I know we are sold out and there's some people that still want to grab a ticket. So here and there we're gonna give it away, so keep an eye on the channel. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.